Slowly moving forward. We're in February of 1919. Seeing the Bolsheviks collapsing further in the last turn in towards their heartland, but the risk is so high, not that that affects anything, but they get a lot of reinforcements right around now, and we're seeing a lot of them showing up right in that heartland area pretty much, but also where they're falling back. They didn't lose any reinforcements. They did take some serious casualties, though, and one of their headquarters got caught out of supply, so they're going to lose a headquarters and another unit there. To combined actions of, I believe that's Kolchak and the Czechs. All right, exciting things that happened. Well, one of them, this is the turn where the anarchists show up, just to make life really pleasant for the Ukrainians. Ukraine just managed to get Lemberg, and no, they're getting bushwhacked. The anarchists mostly count as pro-Bolshevik. They generally can't attack the Bolshevik units unless they're attacked first. And they're controlled right now by the Bolshevik player, but that can switch. Every turn there's a 50% chance that they switch over. And if they switch over, they can get in the way of things, basically. What else? This is garrison time, which means that the Bolsheviks had to go out of their way and garrison all their cities, at least all the ones that had anything important in them. If they don't do that, they start suffering really, really bad losses. In terms of, they just have this horrible penalty. They lose a division for each city they didn't garrison, 2 divisions for each major city, and it's just not something you want to do. You might as well waste a division rather than kill one, because it happens every turn. What else? Well, it's Miller time. He came sweeping out of, I don't know, what is that, Karelia or something? No, that's, anyway. And definitely put some hurt on Trotsky's forces there. Not a lot of casualties, just in terms of position. He's really threatening them, but with all those new reinforcements, Trotsky should be able to do something about them and maybe send them back packing. The Allies, on the other hand, didn't come further south. And Stalin actually sent some of his troops back. What do we got down here? The Southerners have taken pretty much all of the Crimea. There's still a couple cities there near the Bolshevik line they don't want to take yet. Rostov fell, and so did whatever the hell this is. Let's see. Sorry, it's in. And basically, everything's open there. There's actually a chance of a fairly good chance of a combination where the Siberians and the Southerners are going to get together. That's worth a political point. Political points right now are pretty high. We're at 53. The weather warmed up a little bit in the south, so that's all mud now, which is really unpleasant. The snow made things easier for the whites to come charging forward as quickly as they did. They still got snow, though, in the northern area of the map, which is most of the board. I actually missed that, but the line is right about there. A vaguely yellow thing. There was something else I wanted to discuss. Oh, yeah, events. Getting some partisans for the Southerners. Those aren't really very helpful right now because the Bolsheviks aren't anywhere near, aren't really in their areas anymore. They've been being chased out. more stable. I showed you the casualties already. Kind of got a rules question on them. It's not clear when a unit is to be considered out of supply in terms of being lost. So a couple of Bolshevik units that had shock value, a cav unit and an infantry unit that I put on the board with the replacement points, managed to die over here. They hadn't been judged out of supply yet, but they were surrounded. My reading of the rules says that doesn't matter, that they keep their isolation markers and that's how they die. But they're not clear on this. Romania's still not cleaned up its problem. Over on the Siberian side, we see, like I said, we had that encirclement where basically one entire army's been destroyed. We've got a lot of ugliness going on down here with two Siberian armies pushing, who's this, Dzerzhinsky and Blucher back. But the new reinforcements, etc., it looks like the Bolsheviks are going to hold. They're going to have enough forces to hold. They attempted counterattacks, but they didn't go well. Oh yeah, huge pile of Siberian forces over in Siberia, though, including a big Japanese cav unit that'll be very helpful if I can get that into play. I think that's about it. Game is trouble for me in terms of getting a lot of playing in, because you alternate who gets to play with the headquarters. And games like that, I play one headquarters action, and then usually I say, can I go clip counters? Well, I'm done with that now, finally, but I should be getting more games to do. But, you know, I mean, it's so easy to stop at every action, basically. And I have this problem with some of the victory games that use the similar kind of things, Vietnam certainly, and to a lesser extent maybe Civil War. It's just very hard for me to focus on getting a lot done in the game, which drags the game out tremendously. All right, I guess that's it.